Ew, what's good, people? It's your favorite resident shit-talking, shape-shifting alien cat who lives in a bodega, Gummy. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot of bullshit lore. Whatever. Shut up. Love you guys. Anywho, welcome to the first episode of Dummy Gamesaw. This is where I play simulator games poorly. Hopefully, I'll be playing some here and there with friends, like our first episode, where I am playing PowerWash Simulator with my good buddy, co-host, and partner Luigi Greenberg. We do Skeptical Robot Friday nights at 7 p.m. I'm pretty sure that's where 99.9% of you guys know me from. Anyway, we just clean shit, and we shoot the shit. Luigi gets into a very interesting conversation about how he used to do power washing for a living. And we're literally just bullshitting. This is even more laid back than my other stuff. Like when I do like my horror gaming, I'll have some sort of story prepared to talk about or something. This is just talking, just bullshitting, and just playing, and just it's hanging out. And I want to make it feel like you guys are hanging out with us.
Yay!
There you go.
Haha, we're playing!
This is why I couldn't have a business, because that's all I would do. Yeah. In its simplicity, this game is fun.
I was trying to draw a dick. Oh wait, I can switch the nozzle.
Yep.
Okay. In real life, oh man, you ever used a zero?
No, I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you.
It means it's like the smallest hole for the water to get out. Hey, come check out this dick I drew.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing myself.
This, like, if you use a zero, it'll put
mine looks like a cannon.
You use a zero in real life, like it'll etch into concrete.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to get down on your knees just to get to like the tires and all that stuff.
I'm shooting you in your balls.
You're only encouraging me.
I'm decorating. Can I shoot that garden gnome behind you?
Have you tried?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me. You.
Oh, I see what you mean. With the zero.
Yeah. Like, in real life, you would not want to use that on your car. I'm using a 40 degree. It's very wide. amazing that someone thought of this as a game.
I mean, there's all kinds of simulators. I'll send you a screenshot of like the list of all the simulators that I have. Because you'd be surprised some of the weird ones that there are.
I do want to do that grocery store simulator.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's one that I play called TCG Card Game Shop Simulator. So it's a game that sells like Pokemon. It's like their version of it. And you sell the cards, but also you can you sell the packages, so you can open them up yourself and get the cards. And you can sell the cards individually that are like rare and shit. And the ones that are like crappy, you can throw in a box and sell like 100 of them. It's like a basic pack and shit. But then there's stuff like, as it is with the nerd community, there are like smelly ones, the guys that come in, so you'll see like a green cloud. So you literally have to like shoot them with deodorant spray.
You might want to check the audio. I don't know if the audio is very good over the blasting sound.
Yeah, I might turn my audio down a little bit.
I really wish we could cash in on money just for cleaning parts of a car.
Yeah, you get the money for clean the end of the mission.
Oh, how do you do that? Go to
if you go to the options screen. Then you go to you go to the tab, then go to options, go to audio, and you'll see all the volumes. I just turned the water volume down to like 40%. There's another good one that I got. That's auto detailing simulator. So you get like really like dirty cars, and you do the exterior, the interior. You have to like wash the seats, and you do like the buff, all that stuff. That's a good one. That one I put a couple hours into. And then make sure you get every little thing, like the doors, the mirrors.
That's funny.
Just get the mirror on this one. You can just jump on the car.
No!
Yeah, look, I'm...
How do you do that?
Jump on the hood first. I don't know what the jump button is. Probably spacebar for you. That's usually jumping off the keyboard.
Oh, are you using a controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably better.
There's another game I was looking at that might be kind of fun that has multiplayer. That's like it's called shit, I forgot the exact name. I'll send it to you. It's on sale right now too. It's like $6. It's something like Alien Adventure Tavern. So what it is you own a tavern in like a fantasy land. But not only do you have to like, serve the drinks, do the cooking and shit, you have to like do missions. So like so you have to like kill the animals. There can be like an orc invasion, so you have to fight them when they enter your shop or your tavern and stuff.
How can I switch?
So what? What are you trying to switch?
How do I see?
There's a
How can I
button. I don't remember what it is. I have to see what it is. Well, let me play with all the buttons here for a second.
Right, but how can I switch to to use my controller?
Just plug it in.
It is. Oh, I thought it was.
Should be able to move around. No.
No, I can't. Hold on.
So you can change it to horizontal and vertical. Oh, that makes life easier.
You didn't know that? Hold on. Let me try to...
There you go. There's a button. Because there's a button you can press and you can see... What the hell's that? Whoa. How did I do that?
There we go.
You switch to your controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Left and right bumper, that's to switch your to switch the nozzle. Left trigger is to do vertical or horizontal, right's to shoot. Now, press right on your digipad on the cross key. So you can see something light up. You'll see like something on the van orange light up.
Oh yeah.
That's where we still have to clean. Those are the spots that are still dirty. So it's very helpful.
What? Why can't I put this thing down?
Press, I think it's up on the digital pad. Is it up or down? Or press right trigger. Maybe you have to press that to do.
What the fuck? Nothing's working.
There you go. Or is that you or is that you? No.
There. All right. Aha! I learned to jump.
It just kind of looks like a fun job, like for real. I mean, I'm sure like any job that has a pain in the ass.
I've done this for a job.
How'd you like it?
And it is pretty fun. I used to own a construction business, and part of it included having to strip wood, like fences, and this is how you do it. And so it does get fun. Like there are days where it's really cool. Like you don't have to use your brain. You just go up and down and strip a fence. And like some days you need that. I want the dirt come off.
We're missing it. There you go.
There it is. There it is. Okay, so now we have to do
grill, doors, and windows.
Windows.
I'll take care of the window. I'll see this one. We got the door clean.
Oh, only one window?
So you do that, and then I'll do the grill. Grill's done. This window right here.
Oh, of the car. There we go. Oh, I mean, of the... Oh, I thought it meant like the windows of the garage. The extraordinary Dr. PowerWash. All right.
So continue. Hey, look, you can watch us. It just shows like a time lapse. That's kind of fun.
Hey, that's cool. It's me drawing the dick.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's go to the check mark. I guess you have to do it since you're the party leader.
What do I do?
There should be a check mark under the 100%. Are you looking at your tablet?
No.
No, you're still shooting water. Go to,
What am I?
go to your tablet, which is the start button, which is the one on the right.
Oh, wait. Oh shit.
You good?
There we go. Okay. Now what do I do?
All right. So go to the tablet. We did the job. So
Go to see.
why is it doing that? Oh, okay. All right. So you should go to your tablet because it says job complete. Open tablet to continue. So.
Okay.
Let me see. Hey, buddy. My dog just came in. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like it's just detailing it. It doesn't really. Oh wait, there's a check mark. Do I need
Yeah,
to,
click
no?
the check mark.
Wait, no, it's not doing anything with the check mark. Oh wait, nope. Here we go. Sorry. All right. Now we're going to clean the back of a garden.
Yes.
Start job. There we go. Okay.
All right.
This looks like fun.
Yes. There's a lot. Yeah, I've only done the van in this mission. So from here on out, we'll be on the same level.
Right. There we go.
Who the hell lets their backyard get this bad? Like, this looks like the whatchamacallit exploded. Where all the poop goes in the backyard.
Where all the poop goes.
Yeah, it's underground. What the hell's that thing called? The big tank.
Oh, a septic tank?
There you go.
I thought you meant like just out in the open. I was like, I don't live like that.
Ooh, look at me. I don't poop in my backyard.
Where all the poop goes in the backyard, you know.
You telling me you don't have an outhouse?
I mean, I wanted one. It was on my last Christmas list. Are we even using soap?
I think you have to like buy it.
You have
There's,
to
like,
earn
soap you
soap?
can buy. I don't know. Like I said, I've literally only done this mission in the van, so I haven't gone too far into like getting stuff. So I couldn't tell you. You'd think the birdhouse would be all white because it's covered in bird poop. A lot of poop talk. Welcome to Poop Talk. It's Gummy and Luigi.
And cleaning poop talk.
I'll hit up RTC next time, see if he wants to join us for the next session.
Can we do more than 2? I thought it was only 2.
It depends on the level. Certain levels you can have up to 6 people.
Ah.
I think the van is only 2-player because it's like introductory.
I wonder if he would do the Back to the Future with us. It was $5.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If I'm going to get it, I'll probably just get the season pass. Because the season pass will get you all the DLC and it knocks off like 20% off of everything.
Parts of this are stubborn.
The birdhouse is clean. Got a whole 75 cents for cleaning that birdhouse.
Nice. I'm cleaning what looks like it was maybe once a koi pond.
Oh, either that or rich people hot tub. Oh yeah, you look at you gotta like bend down to get like into all the little nooks and crannies I'm looking at right there. Yeah, I'll get the brick path. Yeah, there's like kind of like a zen into this, in doing this.
No, I get it. You don't need to sell me on it.
I could totally imagine doing this in real life. Just popping on headphones and...
Even my wife, like, I would have projects where like, I would have to plan pressure washing, and my wife would be like, I don't have anything planned today. Can I come help?
Oh,
Like, she enjoyed doing it. There's a fun to it. Because, like, you're immediately seeing, the fruits of your labor where you're, visibly cleaning something.
Now,
very rewarding.
Here's a question, because I don't know about this stuff. That's the idea of this show, is me doing like simulators for jobs I've never had that I think at. So the water, you get it from the property, or do you have like a truck with like a giant tank in it?
Yeah, no, I would get it from the property. Okay. So like the people who do that sort of thing are usually like contractors. Cleaning like non-residential areas that don't have access to water, like cleaning like graffiti or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I was residential, so I would just say, hey, I'm going to use your spigot and get water.
Okay. Does that affect like the pricing? They're like, oh, we're using my water, so you got to knock off like 10% or some shit like that.
You know what's funny is it's funny that you asked that, because I kind of always waited for someone to bring that up, but no one ever did. Oh. No one ever did.
Because this is like a shitload of water you're using.
Yeah.
So I get it if someone would.
Hold on.
Oh, you know what's another good simulator I have that I got pretty cheap? And there's a whole bunch of new updates, so I haven't played in a couple months. I gotta see what they've done with it. Recycling center simulator. Like, it's like this, where you go to a bunch of job sites and you just collect metal, plastic, bottles.
That's funny.
And then you bring it back to your recycling place, and you put them into machines that package them up, and then you resell them. Or you take on gigs where someone's like, well, I need this kind of paper, like, I need, because like every item you can make into something different. So the paper, you could make like stacks of like newspaper or whatever. So somebody like, hey, I need like 14 bushels of newspaper. You have 4 days to get it from me, and every day is a day on a job site collecting. So you got to make sure you go to the job sites that have like a lot of like paper and whatnot, and then you also have to process the stuff and ship it out so you can get the money. So they're very genuine. That's very simple, but
that's funny. I really do want to do the grocery store.
Yeah, that one has to be fun, because I play a different one. The one that I play is a solo player, and that one I have a good 100 hours in. But then the one that's multiplayer is actually a free one, and that one you can play up to 8 people. So I think if we can get like a crew, that'd be fun as shit. So you can have some people doing like stock, people running register, other people chasing down fucking shoplifters.
There's a security portion of it. It's funny.
Yeah. I mean, at least in the solo one, I don't know if it is. I haven't played the multiplayer one, so I'm not sure about that.
I just realized that I was like wasting a lot of time using the 40-degree angle over here, and it didn't look like it was cleaning anything, so I shifted to a 15 degree angle, and now it's cleaning.
It's like shooting everything.
It's. I mean, the smaller the number, the more strength.
Right.
Of the stream. I needed a more powerful stream.
Now, if you press left on your digital pad, you don't even need to press the trigger. It'll just continuously shoot water until you...
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, well, after we're done, check your DM. I might have to change the video type so you can MKV and stuff. I started playing with voice mods, and there was just this weird, some of the voices are really weird. Like, I put one on, like, it gives you like a little anime girl's voice. It's just so weird. Voice mod's a fun program, man. I'll send you the link. The place like where I get certain games or whatever, stuff like that, like a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
What it is people they buy the codes from like other countries because it ends up being cheaper, like to the American dollar, and then they resell it, and you still get. That's how I get a lot of my games. Through that stuff, you know. A lot of my Steam shit, I get from there. I get the save like a lot.
My wife walked in just a second ago and brought me food and was like, "What are you doing?"
I'm working.
And I'm like,
hey, make sure she's wearing a helmet. She's coming on the job site.
She's like she started watching it for like a second and was like, "This doesn't look like it's getting clean." I was like, "No. I'm using this nozzle here. Look."
That's amazing. Shout out to Lady Greenberg.
Yeah, see, I didn't know how easy voice mod was. I actually played with it myself this week and was like loading up all of my sound effects on it just to see how easy it was. I did not realize it was like free and easy.
Yeah. The only thing with the free version is that you only get a limited number of slots for sound effects, and the voices, like, they rotate. They only give you like 5 or 6. Now, there's a monthly fee, or there is a lifetime fee. The lifetime fee is like $50.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll send you the link. I think I paid $11 for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking into it. So far, like, I don't have a huge number of sound effects, so like the free version seems to be working fine. But anyway.
Also, you won't get those annoying ads.
I had no idea how easy it was to use.
Yeah, I think, like, I'm playing with it for like pre-records, and I guess to, you know, so if you do it like live, you have to run it through OBS and then stream from that. Like, here's the thing, I have to teach myself that because I honestly don't know shit about shit when it comes to streaming. Like, even the most basic shit, I don't know.
I used it the other day live. Did it right through EVMux.
Oh, you can? Okay. For some reason I think I did OBS. Okay.
OBS is a great tool, you know, but I can't say that I always want to use it, you know? Like, if I can avoid using it, I'm fine with that.
I use it for, I use it for recording. Like, for my stuff, for pre-records, it's great. I heard live, it's really bad.
Yeah, pre-records, it makes more sense for pre-records, but to use it live, I'm like, if I can get away with not using it, I'd rather not use it.
And there's another program, another free one that's like OBS, but supposed to be better. I forgot what it's called. I have it. I don't remember.
Someone was telling me about it recently, too.
It might have been Spurred, because I turned him onto it. It was him.
I think, you know what? I think it was, actually.
Yeah, I turned him onto it maybe like a month or 2 ago. Shout out to Spurred. Gotta get him out here. Yeah, and it's like OBS has a lot more options and is supposedly like doesn't crash as much. You know. Like I used an older version of OBS because I had switched when it moved to 32, and that wrecked all my shit. It reset all my settings, things weren't working, so I had to track down an older version. So I haven't updated it since, so I don't know how anything new is right now. Goes a lot faster with multiple people. Because I did this, and like when I did it, it took me like, I don't know, it definitely took me over an hour to do by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
You can get lost in this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I added a bunch of new emojis, by the way.
Oh, nice. Yeah, people were asking for it last time.
Funny. Never would have thought that would have been a popular thing. But
me neither.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it wasn't everybody, but it was enough that I noticed it last episode.
No, I get it. Yeah.
So the way I want to do my channel, I mean, honestly, more than anything, my channel is like practicing for like other shit. You know, if I get people watching to it. But yeah, so the idea is I want to kind of give each show its own different feel. That's why it has its own theme music and all this shit.
Smart.
So I want to keep my horror gaming like pretty much the way I want to do it is like first and third Sunday, because I like doing Sundays because no one's really around doing that. I figured I got most views. So I'm gonna do like first and third Sundays will be my regular horror. Then second will be the FAQ. Then the fourth will be this. And just do that. That way I'm rotating and keeping it stuff. I got more than enough of all those games. I don't need to buy anything for it now. So. And then I also I try to do a thing like I put the links for all the games that I get. I try to play games that are under $10. So I want to people can get what it's like to be a broke gamer. So I want people to be able to have fun like on a budget or a lot of the horror games I play are actually free that I get from itch that are straight up free.
What's crazy though is that like I didn't even know. You know, I'm not a real big gamer. Like right. So, like I didn't know there was such quality in independent games. You know. Or such entertainment, like I just being exposed to AAA games.
Right.
I didn't even know that was like a thing that existed. And so like when you're showing me like some of these crazy games, and you're like, oh yeah, these are like from independent studios. I'm just like, these look better than than like a lot of the games that I would pay hundreds of dollars for.
Honestly, it's like the movie industry where. The thing with the indies is that they get to try stuff because it's not as much as it's a gamble because it's usually like one or two people spending all their money, but you know what I mean, they're not spending like millions of dollars to make games.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I know there's indie movies and indie music.
Right.
I didn't know there was indie video games, and that they were so good, or or they appealed to like such a wide audience.
And a lot of the best horror, especially the horror games, are indie because they go over a lot of subjects or even the gore or whatever, stuff like that these companies will not, the AAA companies will not want to invest in either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's like the movie industry. Unless you got your Marvel or Disney, you're not going to get a lot of money to make something. So...
I was telling my wife a story that I heard. Have you heard this story about the guy who played Jar Jar Binks? That like in like 2020 or 2021, something like that, he he made a tweet that he was standing on a bridge in New York, ready to kill himself because of all the backlash that he got from playing Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, no.
And he was showing his son and telling his son that he was like had this horrible moment, and he showed him this bridge and said, you know, I almost killed myself on this bridge, but I decided not to. And apparently he tweeted about it, and Jon Favreau saw the tweet, and now then he gave him a job in the 3rd season of The Mandalorian.
Oh, wow.
And anyway, so I was telling my wife that, and my wife goes, I can't imagine a studio. How did she say it? Because it made me laugh. I can't imagine a studio wouldn't hire someone because they played a part. She said something like, he had a script. He was playing a role. He was taking instruction. And I was like, nerds take shit very seriously. And I was like, a studio is going to say, sorry, you played Jar Jar Binks. I can't put you in my movie. And she was like, no, they wouldn't. I was like, yes, they will. Yeah. I was like, nerds take this shit very seriously.
I don't know why I imagine the tweet being as Jar Jar Binks, Misa jump off the Brooklyn bridges.
Misa was gonna kill myself. Misa swallowed a bullet. Yeah.
Misa take 50 Tylenol for vodkas.
Misa wait for the sweet embrace of death.
Yeah. Misa look through the hole of noose and see paradise.
Jar Jar was here. Yeah.
When cutting wrist, Misa walk up the block, not cross the street.
Hey, all right. I just made some money.
Nice.
Took me forever.
Yeah, I have to like knock off all this like rust on the back of the shed. Now I don't know how much fun this is for you guys to be watching, but this is funny.
Yeah. It's funny. I was starting to think that. I was like, you know, maybe people don't care about watching us do this, but it does feel pretty. It is pretty fun.
Yeah, that's right. I feel about that with every episode I do of that new thing. It's some of my most viewed episodes of Cool of that game where I just walk through like places with no creatures, it's just silence. So I do a lot of storytelling.
You see, but that had jump scares. There's no jump scares in this game.
Yeah, might as well. We can talk a little inside baseball with stuff while we're here. That's right, people can listen in. So that's what I was saying about Saturday, since people had a lot of fun with the party, that maybe like once a month we do some sort of, I mean, it ain't going to be the music thing because that takes a lot of time, but just, it could be something random where it's not, like as seriously do like full research, it's something where we watch stuff with the crowd, like I was telling you about, like, I really want you to watch that. I want to watch that video with you. That guy was saying about that will annoy the hell out of you. The guy who was arrested. That's like a good what should have taken 3 minutes took like 50.
like that chick, the one you watch with Chops about the chick at the dentist.
Yes.
God, I wanted to. Oh, that would make me so angry.
But she was hot, so she got the pass.
Yeah, it's funny because I watched this one video of this guy who was 36, and he seriously was dressed like Justin Bieber.
Oh no!
And like
that's enough to arrest him.
Yeah, and apparently he assaulted his mother, and his mother called the cops. It was like, get him out of here. So when you said I have one of the most annoying guy, I was like, I might have seen it.
As annoying as this sounds, I think the guy I got might be more annoying. It's bad because he just doesn't listen. And then like the cops are there, and he's like, "Yeah, you're not understanding me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call 911 on you." It's just like,
oh my god! All right, I'm interested.
Yeah. Mind you, the lieutenant's there. He's like, there is no one above me. He's like, they're gonna send you to me.
I saw this video. It was played on TSN the other day. Shuli played it. It was pretty funny. It was a body cam footage where this guy pulls over someone, and all you get is context that the cop was in his car and saw the guy in a road rage incident, and he follows him to his house. And he's like, what were you doing back there? And the guy is screaming like karmic screams. He's like, what is your problem? Why do you hate me? You just want to arrest me. And he's like, sir, I saw you rage out on someone. And he goes, well, I was on my way to get a prescription because I have rage issues.
Well,
and he's like, okay. He's like, sir, step out. And he goes, you're not arresting me. He goes, I don't want to, but I asked you to step out. And he goes, and at one point he goes, the guy is just like being an asshole, and the cop gets on his walkie-talkie and goes, calling for backup, and the guy mocks him and imitates him and goes, oh, calling for backup. And the cop is like, you're going to jail, man.
I like the ones with like, you're under arrest. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I wonder if that's ever worked. Like, you know what? You're not.
God.
There are multiple police simulators to play.
Oh,
you
that's
can just like write people tickets for nothing. Like, you can just be like an asshole cop too. And,
that's fun.
There's one that I really want to play. I've heard so much about for the past couple of years. It's called Contraband Police. So you're like a cop in Russia, and you have to like check people's cars and stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's a new one that came out. I don't remember the name. It just came out last week. Where I think that's Quarantine Zone, where you're a security guard working for the government during the zombie invasion. So people who want to enter and move in, you have to check them and do all medical checks to make sure they're not infected. So whether it's like X-rays or like checking the temperature, checking for bite marks, some people will try and sneak in. That one looks fun.
That's hilarious. I don't know if you've ever read the World War Z book.
Yep, I have it.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I love zombie. I love everything zombie. Like, I love zombie movies. It's just, I love everything zombie. The only time that a zombie story has ever legit creeped me out was when World War Z, if you remember, when they talk about the quarantine zone before you could get into the villages, where they had lines, where they had fences with dogs who could sniff out zombie viruses, and you had to walk through the fences before you were allowed into the village. That's what that made me think of when you said that. And like, that is the only time I've ever been like legit creeped out, bro. It's like, this is making me nervous because it's like, it tells the story from the vantage point of someone walking through the fences.
Yeah, the story that stood out to me, there was one that was in ancient Egypt, which I think was like their record of the first zombie. And I thought that was a really good story. That's the one I remember the most. It's been a minute.
I remember that one.
Yeah, it was definitely, because he has, that might not have been in World War Z, because he has 2 books.
Oh, really?
And I have them both. I can't remember the name of the other one.
Oh, wait, the other one is the Zombie Guide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so World War Z, yeah, that is the one that has the, yeah. Yeah, the Zombie Guide one, I have that.
I do have that too.
Amazing. And you know what? I didn't mind the movie. A lot of people hated it. I didn't mind it. I thought it was entertaining. I mean, it wasn't anything like the book, but I thought it was entertaining.
That's what's funny is that I think people went in with an expectation that it was supposed to be like the book.
Right.
And then once you realize it's not, it's like, okay, this isn't the book, but this is still a decent movie. You know?
When that scene when the people start getting loud and all the zombies run up and pile up, I think that's when they were like in Israel.
Yes.
So talking about zombies, YouTube. Zombies isn't a slang term.
You know what's funny though is that you know who wrote the book, right? Like who he is and everything.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's interesting though is that it didn't really kind of dawn on me until I'd watched the movie like 2 or 3 times how big of a hero Israel is in this story. And it's like, wait a minute. So they're the ones who knew the secret beforehand. It's like, all right, we know who wrote this. Not to make it political, it was just kind of funny.
Of course. Yeah, like World War Z would have been a fucking amazing like TV show where like every episode was one of the stories.
Oh God,
that would have been killer.
Shit, that's such a good idea.
Right? I always thought that. Like, and it could be a thing where, like I had like a whole idea of it, where like you can get like a different director, like a different horror director, because like each one is its own little thing. Like it'd be like an anthology series.
Like Tales from the Crypt,
right?
But one flowing, overarching story,
right? Like well, somehow all the shit eventually ends up coming together.
That's a pretty good idea. Yeah. Speaking of which, I haven't watched that hard drive. I haven't watched anything on the hard drive you sent me. I need to watch it.
Oh, speaking of Tales from the Crypt, I got, I'll send it to you. I got a thing, it's like 10 gigs of like classic horror comics, digital, and it's like the full run of Tales from the Crypt and a bunch of other ones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I just got it yesterday. I literally just got my hands on it. I got my hands on that and like 70 gigs of Wolverine comics.
Oh, that's awesome.
This seat is fucking disgusting. I swear there's shit stains on it.
I'm doing the fence. So do you know anything about this story we're going to talk about tomorrow?
I know zero.
Really? You don't know anything about it?
Maybe, like, none of the names, like, maybe once it starts going, like, I don't like to research before, like, you do, and it's not out of laziness. I like just hearing about it. No. I like the shock factor. Not the shock, you know what I mean? Like, I want to hear it for the first time. So maybe once it starts going, I just might not be familiar with the names.
I just kind of thought, like, this particular story is a little more famous than everything else that I've talked about.
Right.
But what's interesting, though, was that even though it was more famous, I still didn't know the details. And I'm not gonna do it here, but man, it was probably like one of the few times. The only other time I could tell you that I had this experience was when I did the one about the fake school with the football team.
Yeah.
Where it legit was making me angry the more I learned.
Yeah, this one is I have a feeling this topic is gonna make me angry. Like I told you, and I'll say it tomorrow. Like, my mom owned a daycare center. That was her job. and I would help her out. I actually had my daycare provider's license. So I would help out on, like, days off. I'd go in and just help her out at the daycare center and whatnot, and teach language and art for the kids.
Oh, that's cool. Shit, how do you... I did it a second ago. How do you... There you go. So this one isn't... There's nothing... There's nothing... what am I trying to say? Targeted.
Right.
There's nothing targeted at owning daycare centers. It's just about how some stories got out of hand, and the daycare center workers were the ones who suffered from these crazy stories. And it's heartbreaking is what it really is. That's a better way to say it. It's heartbreaking because these stories were so ridiculous and avoidable. But yeah, just paranoia and it's a crazy story. And you'll probably catch on real quick about why I asked Pat to be on. I was planning on like leaving him alone for a little while and not coming back, but literally at one point when I was researching this, I was like, man, I think Pat's gonna want to be a part of this episode.
Yeah, he genuinely seems to enjoy kind of, obviously we like having him. So.
Yeah, I mean he's great. He gets our vibe, but I think the stuff that interests him is the more absurd stories about these stories that get lives of their own and take off, and that's exactly what this is. And it is so crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on New York City Crime Report again on Saturday for the audio.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it looks like there's no like deal or anything, but like I'll be like more reoccurring because it's just a lot of fun, and I think I especially get the vibe since living there, like we can bounce off each other of our memories of New York.
But he's not there anymore, right?
No. He's down south. I think he said what state he's in, but just in case I don't want to say it. But he's known that he's down south.
Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't sure, but yeah, I've heard him talk about New York.
Yeah, he's actually originally from the South, and then he moved to New York, stayed there for like a little over a decade or something like that.
My wife's favorite comic, I shouldn't say favorite, but one of her top 3 is Roy Wood Jr. That
name doesn't sound familiar. Roy Wood Jr.
Oh, you don't know Roy Wood? Really? Oh, he's a funny dude. He used to be on the Daily Show, but he hosted the Comedy Central show This Is Not Happening after Ari Shaffir.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm so bad with names, bro.
No, that's fine.
As soon as you said that, I know. Yeah. Okay.
So Pat Dixon did an episode of This Is Not Happening.
You did?
And so I was bragging to my wife. I was like, this guy's going to be on our show. And when he got introduced by Roy Wood, then my wife got interested. She's like, he knows Roy Wood Jr.?
That's awesome.
I was like, I'm not asking him if he knows Roy Wood.
I'm sure he would have said,
man,
ask him backstage.
I imagine being even, for any celebrity or even quasi-celebrity, I feel like it's so disrespectful and rude to ask them about other celebrities. I would never do that.
I guess it's in how you word it. It's like, you don't want to be like, hey, Pat, you're a comedian. By the way, my wife's favorite comedian is this guy. You know him? You don't want to word it like that.
Exactly.
Which even so, you get a laugh out of it.
Pusey has like this recurring joke whenever he talks to Shuli, where he says, "What's Howard really like?" Because Shuli apparently would get asked that frequently, so he does it to annoy Shuli, and it's always funny. Shuli just laughs at it. But like that's it's funny because I could just totally see someone asking that, but I never would, because I'd be like, "What a shitty question to ask another human being." You know, it's funny now, the more that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if people will enjoy watching this because it's just so hypnotizing.
Yeah. And, you know, and the idea, at least when I do my shows, is to kind of like make it like background noise. That's why, like, for a lot of the games that I like, when I do the horror games, I kind of make it like, as a matter of fact, Spurb originally thought my show was live, because the way I format it for talking to the people, he thought I was like on live and he was just watching it after. So I kind of like make it like a hangout or a discussion, or people involved in the conversation. It's like, so, you know, with background noise, like this. There are some games that I have where I want to do where it's like walking simulators, like some of the horror games, but there's no horror at all. So I want to do stuff where I do that, and I'll just tell like some stories, or like, if anybody wants to talk about it. Anyone wants to give me a topic, or I don't know if anybody knows what they have to say. But...
I'll tell a story while we're doing this.
Sure.
Back when I owned a construction company, this is a true story. We got hired by a gay couple to do some fence work, to stain the fence, and then also do some mechanical work on a electronic gate that they had. Okay. And these guys were pretty well off, and they had a very like luxurious swimming pool in the back. And so my crew was doing their job. We're cleaning everything, and it was summertime. And then what was hilarious was these guys were obviously kind of going through a phase where they wanted a bunch of stuff fixed in their house. It was kind of on their mind. So like, we were running into other contractors who were doing stuff in the house. And at one point, while we're building the fences, they had another handyman come. Yeah, they did. And and this guy, I think he was an electrician. I can't remember what he did, but we ran into him. We just met him. Had our courtesy conversation, talked to him just a little bit, and he's like, I know these guys. They've hired me for a lot of stuff, and we're just like, oh, okay, yeah, great. And so we just do the job. We let him. We kind of stay out of each other's way, but we still kind of run into each other a little bit. And then right around the 3-4 hour mark. This is later in the day. We're starting to pack up, and we're like, all right, we're done for the day. And when we start collecting all of our tools, the handyman was shirtless in the pool with the gay guys, all drinking wine, and we all had to kind of pretend like it wasn't weird. And one of the guys on the crew was a relative of mine, and he just burst out laughing. And I was like, dude, I was like, reel it in.
Yeah, it's like, not here, bro.
I was like, not here. Relax. And he's like, I know. He's very professional, but he was just I know.
Just some times where you can't.
He couldn't hold it.
The window, whether you like it or not.
He was just like, I know. But he was just like, I'm sorry. And he was cracking up, and literally at some point you just see him holding it in, and when we finally like made it back out to the van to pack all our stuff, he's like, "What the fuck's going on here?" He's like, "Are we gonna get invited?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "But we're not staying." I do miss working outside. Like, so like the story with the construction company was that I was actually trying to help out some family who knew construction, and I was like, look, if I front the bill for all the equipment, I had a little bit of knowledge myself about construction. I was like, what if I do this, you run it, and then when I make back my profit, you take it over and it's yours. And my family, this guy was like, let's do it. And then ultimately he bailed on me. And so I didn't blame him. But anyway, it was fun, like doing it. I wanted to participate. And then like when you're actually working outside and you like see, the fruit of your labor, when you're working on something, you literally can just see every point of progress on it. And it's going to sound silly, but I think that to some very little extent, there is a little bit of an artistic quality to construction and building. And
well, yeah, you're drawing dicks everywhere.
And it was fun. Like, I literally was enjoying myself doing it. And then my wife was like, "You paid a lot of money for you to go to law school." And it was during a time when I really needed a mental break from law, because I had two very, very bad experiences on my conscience, and also with just questioning whether or not I wanted to continue with it as a career. And I needed a break, and I literally was just like, I need to do this for my mental health. So I didn't practice law for like 6 months, and worked outside. And so like, it was weird, like talking to people and just saying, "Yeah, I'm a lawyer," and they're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I own this, and it's kind of a side business, but now I kind of want it to just be the focus of how I make money for a little while at least." And then one day I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore." But I own 3 different power washers.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm gonna get. I'm not getting anything like super, but I want to get like a basic one to just like do like my house and that kind of thing. Like, I know you can rent them and stuff, but I like owning them.
No, don't rent them. Don't rent them. It's one of the few things that's totally worth the money if you're buying what you need. Like, yeah. You can buy like an electronic one that's not, super powered for like $100, and you'd be surprised how much use you can get out of it. Like it could, like, you can use it to clean your car, your sidewalk, your house. It can clean so many things. And honestly, most people don't need like a super high pressured one anyway.
I will reach out to you to give you some recommendations for something that's, it's good and pretty much cheap. There's not something I'm gonna be using all the time either. But.
Yeah, I just sprayed you in the face. Why isn't this thing clean yet?
Might be under the umbrella. Oh, on top. That's why.
Oh, that's what it is. Hold on, we gotta get a stool.
Oh, you should be able to jump from the chair. Yeah, right here. I just jumped from the chair up to the roof.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Now that you heard the crow.
Oh, that's one of the emojis. I put a crow emoji.
Yeah, my crow shirt should be coming in tomorrow or the day after. By the way, man, let me know if you want anything from the shop. So I can just give you a code to get something for free.
Oh yeah, I should take advantage of that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, take whatever the hell, take whatever you want. And I can
What else do we need to clean?
I know the table here is dirty still, but the legs of the table.
Oh,
and the underside of the table. Yeah, yeah. And if you want, I could put like whatever pictures you want or mix it up, fucking personalize, put stuff on the sleeves. Like, there's a lot you can do. I just keep the most basic because the price is, lower for the people. But if you want like a super customized fit, I can definitely. Like, I have a hoodie that I have like privated where it's the front is like the skeptical robot of you and me, and then I have a bunch of Skeptos going down both sleeves.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to say that I would want to customize, something, but I'm not good at that. You're so much better at that than I am.
Well, like even if you want like your name on it or whatever you want, like let me know. And I honestly, it could be for anything that you want. Like not even anything show related. If you want a shirt just for whatever, just think of a show or whatever. You know how different things make shitty merch. So you let me know something you want, and then I'll what you think?
Yeah. A bunch of crevices in the pond.
Yeah, I'll take care of this stuff. Yeah, so if there's anything for anything, I can make it happen. I would love to sell that Gilly shirt, and I'm sure I could get away with it because I'm a smaller guy, but I don't feel right doing it. Because I literally just took the Bucky's logo and just drew hair. So just as an artist, I don't feel right doing it. I mean, myself, I'm going to wear the Hackmania.
I think you can get away with it.
Yeah, I can, but just my conscience,
I get it. Oh, by the way, I'm going to tell you about this. Let me tell you about a really cool documentary that I watched over the weekend while I was snowed in. It's called Born Evil, The Serial Killer and the Savior. All right? It's a documentary produced by, get this, Michael Bay.
So there's definitely explosions in there. And it's even on some chick's ass.
Yeah, lots of chicks in bikinis. Just kidding. No, and it's a documentary, and it's a true story about a serial killer, and it's a story I've never heard before. But listen to this, all right? So this guy gets arrested for killing a woman, and he's also the main suspect in killing a little girl. And he's a piece of shit. He's crazy. And he gets a cellmate in prison who has a beard, like a long beard and long hair. And this guy has a psychotic break and becomes convinced that the guy is Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
And the guy who he believes is Jesus is participating in this documentary, and he goes, that dude fucking scared me, man. He goes, and when he said that he thought I was Jesus, I just went with it. And so he goes along with it, and the guy's like, hi, Jesus, and the dude's like, yo, what's up?
Hello, my lamb.
And the guy just doesn't stop talking, and he's just like saying all kinds of crazy shit to him, and this guy gets sick of hearing him talk because he loved to brag about murders. He just talked about crazy shit. He was a cannibal. Like,
oh my God.
And this guy just loved talking, and the guy who let's just call him Jesus tells him, hey man, look, when you feel like confessing and talking to me, why don't you just write it down? And he goes, okay. And he goes, I know you were sent here to cleanse me of my sins, so I want to confess everything. And so the guy who is Jesus sees an opportunity. And so this guy goes and starts telling law enforcement, you guys know this guy is confessing to a bunch of other shit that you have been suspecting him of. So basically, law enforcement and Jesus start working together to get this guy to confess stuff while believing that this guy is Jesus. Dude, it was one of the craziest fucking documentaries I've ever watched. And this guy was he was a terrible serial killer. Apparently one time he killed this woman and was trying to clean up her body. So he goes to a hardware store to buy ropes and like tools to cut her up and tie her up. And he pays with a check. And in the memo field of the check, he puts the victim's name.
Oh no.
But I could not stop watching this thing. Like, it's like 4 hours, 5 hours long. I couldn't stop watching it. I loved it. I was like, what a crazy fucking story.
This is somewhere in the patio. I think. Is it patio? No, not patio.
Oh, wait. It's the toy thing.
Oh, I didn't finish the car?
Oh. There you go.
Oh, we're still missing something. We're at 99%.
I'm using the dirt vision.
Yeah. Same. Maybe the trolley. This thing is. Yep, it's got to be around here. Yeah, the trolley. All right. Ah, okay. Oh wow, I did miss a big spot there. I see it. What is there? Not the bear house. So funny.
You're crouched looking at the birdhouse. It's just funny. Ah! Why is it still 99? I don't see any dirt anywhere. Oh, wait. Wait. I think... Oh, it's the chairs.
Also, doghouse roof. Doghouse is dead. Wait, we're still not done. All right.
Retaining walls.
All right, I'll take care of the
swings.
sofa.
Flower bed edgings. Where's the flower bed? Flower bed edgings. There you go.
We got that.
They're different flower bed? Oh, over here. Duh. I'm about to make us a cool $50.
Yeah. retaining wall. That's what I'm missing.
I don't see any dirt. Oh, wait, maybe you have to get underneath it.
Yeah, you gotta get like real low. Ah, okay, I see this. Retaining wall done.
Our bed edgings. This one? There we go.
Nice.
Woohoo!
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. My bad for the audio issues in the beginning. We have to work with the volume. I realized my mic was too low after shooting. And then I realized, as you could see, that the audio levels of the game sound effects were too high in the beginning. So, and then once again, I had that bullshit thing happen with animes where even though I have the paid membership, it gave me the watermark as if I didn't. And I didn't realize it because I was paying attention to the gameplay. So that's what those little watermark things are. You have to just restart it. It's just some sort of glitch. I hope they fix that shit soon. It's fucking annoying. I don't even know if anyone else notices it, but it bothers the fuck out of me. Anywho's, I hope you guys liked it. There'll be more coming soon. The way we're working the schedule is, well, shit, I just realized. It's February 1st. So it's not going to work the way I want to. Fuck. Sorry, doing this shit in real time. Anyway, the ideal schedule is supposed to be first and third Sundays, and fifth, if there happens to be a fifth weekend of the month, will be Chummy Gamesaw, my horror gaming stream. Then the second Sunday will be FAQ, which is my arcade gameplay fundraising show. And then the fourth Sunday will be Dummy Gamesaw. I'll have this shit written up somewhere, probably like in a post or something. That's it. Hope you guys had fun. And I don't have an outro. I never have an outro. Stay dummy.